unwritten. You can't read my mind. I'm undefined. I'm just beginning. The pen's in my hand. Ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Yeah. Oh, 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 I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Staring at the blank page before you. Open up the dirty windows. Let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Yeah. The rest is still unwritten. Open up your arms. Feel the rain on your skin. The rest is still unwritten.
And welcome to Unity San Francisco. I am so delighted you've chosen to join us here this morning, or whenever you're watching this live stream. My name is Reverend Ken Daigle, and I have the honor of being the senior minister here. We also have Reverend Deanne here with us today, our great associate minister, and I am just back from a 3-week vacation, so woohoo! Good to be home. We are so excited to be able to be with you today, and more than excited, it's really proud that Unity and all the Unity teachings are really designed for what we're all going through at this time. These deep spiritual teachings have guided so many people through many crises, all through the 130 years that Unity has been in existence. And of course, we are basing all of our teachings on ancient spiritual wisdom coming from many, many different sources. We know in our hearts and in our minds the truth that we are all divine expressions, that we have within us all that we need, not only to survive, but to thrive during this time. And that the truth of our being is infinite life, love, light, peace, and joy. So we have a song that we like to start with that reminds us of this on a daily and weekly basis. I invite you to get comfortable in your seats, to let the chair hold you, and to join with us as we celebrate this day with the song, I Am Light, sung today by our own Jessica Rom Foster.
The things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. Oh, light. I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dreams I left behind. I'm all light, pure light. I'm not the color of my eyes. I'm not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside is all light. All light. I am divinity defined. I am God on the inside. I am a star, shining peace over it all. All light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. Oh, light.
I am light. I am divinity defined. I am one with the eternal power, one with God itself. As we breathe into this moment, I invite you to let my words become yours as we begin this service with our opening prayer. Light, love, all that there is. We have been brought to this moment so that we can shift, that our heart space can open and know the truth of our being, the infinite potential that we exemplify, the light, the love, the joy that we truly are, and that we may step forward in this day, bringing that light, that love, that truth to the world. For this time together and for this prayer, for this service, and for this community, we are truly grateful. And together we say, Amen. Unity was founded on the power of prayer. and the idea of holding a collective prayer consciousness, a prayer thought, to transform ourselves and our world. We have prayer chaplains holding space for us right now today, holding the space for this community and everyone on the planet. If there is something on your heart that you'd like to share with them, I invite you to submit a prayer request today to the website, our website, and you see the address on the screen in front of you now. We will respond, our prayer chaplains will respond in whichever way suits you best. But know, we are always praying with you for the highest and best. And so it is. Amen. And now it is time to introduce Deanne. Welcome back to Platform.
Thank you so much.
It's so great to have you here.
It's good to have you here.
I know. It feels like I didn't go away, but I did.
Yeah, you did. You were gone.
So I'll let you take over.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It's a joy to be here with you as always. I'm Reverend Deanne Morency. I am the Associate Minister here. And what I'm going to invite us all into right now is a point of connection. So there are spiritual connection cards. Is how we stay connected with you and how you can stay connected with us. If you're watching on our website and where our live stream is, you'll notice that there is a button that says spiritual connection card. You can click that. It'll take you to a place where you can let us know who you are. And if this is your first time watching us, it can certainly let us know that as well. If you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, Katie's going to put a link up there right now so that you can follow that link. And if you are a first-time guest, welcome. First and foremost, welcome. We're so glad to have you with us for our Sunday celebration. And please do let us know. Give us your snail mail or your email or both. We have a gift that we would love to be able to send to you to welcome you into our spiritual community. And we're going to start service. Well, the whole song, I Am Light, is an affirmation, of course. Affirmations are one of the foundational teaching principles that we stand on here at Unity San Francisco, Unity as a whole. And so the affirmation that we're going to start off with today is, I let go of fear and move forward in faith. Can we please know this together? I let go of fear and move forward in faith. And so it is. Amen. So now it's time for our community song, I Release and I Let Go, with our very own Misa Malone. Misa?
There was a time in my life when I thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know the love of God was sufficient. Didn't know the grace of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling to make it through another day, you gotta let it go, let it all go. And this is what the people say, I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggles, no and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I can see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Oh, thank you, Misa. Thank you so much. It was just so wonderful to see all those faces in the meet and greet. So, and to hear that song. Yay. If you would like to be part of our virtual meet and greet, please do send us a video of yourself saying hello, you and your family. Please do send it on in. The next time we do an update, we'll be sure to include that. And we have lots of really wonderful programming happening here at Unity San Francisco on a regular basis. One of those things that we do on a regular basis, because it is just such a powerful practice, is that we step into the Loving What Is by Byron Katie. We have a monthly practice group. It's the last Wednesday of every month, so that is going to be this Wednesday, August 26th at 7 p.m. on Zoom. Reverend Ken is back, and so he is going to be leading that. So please do drop in and join us. If there's anybody you have been wishing that you could just tell off, this is the perfect space for you to come and process that in a really powerful and healthy and loving way. So that's our Loving What Is practice group this Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then we also have World Day of Prayer coming up, and I am actually honored to be one of the keynote speakers. So what we're going to be doing here at Unity San Francisco is we are going to be showing the virtual kickoff of World Day of Prayer from Unity Village, and that is going to be Wednesday, September 9th. It starts at 7 p.m., and you can find that where you would be finding our live stream on our website. And then immediately following the actual virtual ceremony, we're going to all go to a Zoom room similar to like what we do for Spiritual Salon. And the prayer chaplains are going to be available to pray with people. We're going to use the breakout rooms. So you'll be able to get one-on-one prayer with prayer chaplains. You can also, if you go to our website, and if you look on our website, there is a link so that you can submit World Day of Prayer prayer requests. And those will be held by the prayer chaplains through the entire 24-hour World Day of Prayer vigil. And then they will be sent to Silent Unity, where they will be held in prayer for another 30 days. So please do find out more about Unity's World Day of Prayer, which is going to be Wednesday, September 9th. And now it is time for our very own Carl Pantel with his beautiful voice to join us and singing Beautiful City. Carl.
Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray, reaching for the day we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. we may not reach the ending, but we can start. Slowly but truly mending, brick by brick, heart by heart. Now, maybe now, we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. When your faith is all but shattered, when your trust is all but killed, you can give up, bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but finally a city of man. Ooh, a city of man.
Thank you, Carl. You can give up bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. I don't know about you, but it has not been easy the last couple of months. I just got back from a 3-week vacation, and normally a vacation would be a vacation, right? Where'd you go? But we are living in not usual times. And the cumulative effect of everything we're going through as a community, as a people, as a nation, as a world, can be daunting, can be overwhelming. First, we're in a pandemic that has taken over 170 lives in this nation alone. And as I heard someone describe it recently, that's 170 families. It's not just individuals, it's family units that have been blown open and apart, that lives have been changed forever. On top of that, we're dealing with the economic turmoil that this pandemic has released and unleashed. And that is shifting all of our ways of being. And now we're trying to get back to school. And there's fear and apprehension and confusion and misleading statistics and reasons and worry and fear. In the midst of it, we've also become aware of the gross inequities in our life, in our communities, in our society, and rightfully have become more and more determined to shift that. But that pain is palpable on a daily basis. And at the same time, the world climate is shifting by our hands, by our actions. So many of you, like myself, might feel some days that we don't know where to turn, what to do, how to manage it all, juggle the kids, juggle work, worry about finding a job, handle how we're going to be with other people, how we keep each other safe, how we take care of ourselves, how we foster real communication and spiritual connection with each other. And before I left on vacation, I came up with this idea of doing this talk about being comfortable or getting comfortable being uncomfortable. What a great idea that was, right? And in the beginning of the thoughts and percolations I go through to do a talk, I contemplated nature. You know, even when a tree is stressed in nature, it has lots of options. It can curl up its leaves so that less of them are exposed to the heat of the sun. It can spread its roots further looking for water, or deeper, becoming more grounded, finding that rich source of nutrients and water deep in the soil. And it can shed its leaves, saving its energy and time for a more prosperous future, so that it survives to live another day. In the animal kingdom, too, we see this happening all over the place as animals adjust to the changing environment, shifting their behaviors to the actual situation in front of them. It's an evolutionary process that has given us this wide diversity of plants and animals on this planet. And one of the beauties of life itself is to see the cycles of time, the annual cycles, the rituals of life coming around. And yet, today, it can seem like everywhere we turn, there's a new obstacle, a new roadblock, and we no longer feel comfortable or in our groove. And so we're going through this cycle of comfort, discomfort, comfort, discomfort, comfort, discomfort. We make plans and we have to shift them again. This constant yin and yang, this constant cycle of life itself. And when I found this image of that Chinese Taoist symbol of balance made completely out of water, I thought about the principles of water itself too. That water can adapt to whatever situation it's in. It can become frozen. It can lock in all of its properties. And that frozen water actually protects life underneath the frozen lake. Or it can become vapor. It can lift itself up out of the heat, literally, into the atmosphere and the clouds, becoming fog here in San Francisco mostly, but also rain and nutrients most plentiful elsewhere in the country. It also, in its liquid state, its stasis state, always seeps through, finds its pathway, carves out rivers and streams and canyons, and shifts the world around it. As human beings, we get into patterns, those canyons, those ruts, and we get comfortable in them. We get used to how life is. We get used to how we go to work, how we interact, how we go shopping, how we attend school, how we interact with family, how we blow out candles on a birthday cake. And all of that has changed. Every single thing we do has literally shifted over the last 6 months. And not just shifted once, right? The multiple ways we have had to adapt, make new plans, and then shift again has, I believe, taken, a cumulative toll on all of us. And I want to acknowledge what a miracle it is that we're here, that we do continue to do this service. I'm standing here in the middle of our Page Street building. It's beautiful, looking at our stained glass windows and this beautiful sanctuary with 4 of our closest friends in the room. And I know you're all out there. And I know because I speak to you and we Zoom together. But it is a new normal for all of us. In some ways it's better. But in some ways it's not comfortable. It's not what we're used to. And we sometimes will mourn that, long for it, and rightfully so. But the amazing thing about it is that comfort zones can be hypnotic. Comfort zones can be safe places that don't allow us to grow. And I love this quote. It says, comfort zones are expanded through discomfort. Right? That we're actual growth in our life, how we learn to take on more, to do more things, and to learn how to do things differently is by the discomfort. And I have witnessed in our community here, in my personal life, and in a lot of my other volunteer work in the world, that this discomfort, this place of not knowing how to do this, has made us more creative, has opened up opportunities for connection that we didn't know existed before. And there has been great, great growth in our discomfort by pushing the edge of what we're willing to do, pushing and expanding the edge of who we think we are and what we think we can accomplish, so that we go to the place where that balance, that constant recycling of comfort and discomfort is propelling us forward, lifting us to a higher place. In the past, we might have referred to this as divine discontent. That when we're chugging along and everything's going well, we often think of this as this place where, we get this longing inside of us when we know something is not right. And I think the Black Lives Matter movement exemplifies that the best. That we had gotten lulled into seeing things as just the way they are and just the status quo. And I'll speak for myself, for me and my unconscious white privilege, didn't see the things that were right in front of my face. And this opportunity to be divinely unsettled, divinely motivated to shift things, to shift life itself, has been a great, great blessing of this. I cannot go back. I don't think the world can go backwards. And I don't think we will. I know when this first started, Deanne and I both talked to you about what it was we wanted to create after this pandemic. And now here we are 6 months into it, and I want to re-examine that question. And Steve Jobs said, the people crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. I believe that that's us unitics. I believe that's you and I. When we can get beaten down, we can become overwhelmed, we can get sick and tired of the struggle. But remember the truth. Remember the teachings. Remember the principle that we always have God with us. That's why we use the tools like the work of Byron Katie, and examine our thoughts and our beliefs. And we think we can't go on, we ask the 4 questions. Is that true? Is that absolutely true that we can't go on? And examine our own thoughts and our beliefs about what other people are doing, about what other people should be doing, and about what we can accomplish. We can accomplish. And no matter how much anxiety or fear or frustration we may come across in our daily life during this time, and always, we can remember that anxiety goes away one breath at a time. That we can shift our being with prayer, with conscious meditation, with the tools of unity, of new thought, and of countless other spiritual practices. We can engage with a community who will listen, respond, and love us through it all, through all of our fears and craziness and doubts. So as we lift this moment, I would like us all remember that water also seeks its balance. It always seeks stillness and calm and that place to rest and settle, to gather together. And use that example as we take this into our time of meditation, that place of knowing that we are not alone, that we have each other, that God is right here with us and as us. That higher, I did. I was like, oh, I kept waiting. I was clicking here to have the meditation begin for us. And I think it's now working. Ah, there's the music. See? In the midst of this, in the midst of the technology, in the midst of this seeming separation, we can come together in prayer. We can come together in meditation and let go of what no longer serves us. So I'm going to invite Misa to lead us in this song, and I invite you to get comfortable in your chairs, to let them hold you, and let these words take you away.
Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. I have all I need, it's all inside of me. Just close my eyes and breathe and know that I am safe. Let go of the shore and let the water carry me. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go, let go.
Let go. Let go with an exhale. Let go of the tension you're holding in your body. Let go of those thoughts that are causing you the stress. I invite you to breathe into this moment and to let my voice become your voice, knowing that in each moment, in each breath, we are shifting our being just by merely observing ourselves, observing how we're holding ourselves, observing where there's tension, observing where we withhold. And as we breathe into this moment, we breathe into the infinite potential of the divine, this space of creation, this space of infinite possibility. Into the silence, we let go. Letting go of all doubt. Letting go of all anxiety. So that we can step forward to create the life we long for, to create the world that works for everyone, to create infinite possibility. Imagine the world after COVID. Loving, peaceful, abundant, and created right now.
And let the water carry.
Created in your mind.
Let go of the shore. Float into the mystery.
Created in your heart.
Let go of the shore and let the water carry.
Feel it in your body.
Let go of the shore. Float into the mystery.
Know it in your
Float
mind.
into the mystery.
Experience it before you can see it in the flesh. Thank you, Misa, and thank you all. For this is how we create one image, one visualization at the time. Deanne?
Thank you so much, Ken. That was lovely and very touching. So we here at Unity San Francisco really do believe in what Unity would call our fifth principle, which is living into what it is that we practice to the best of our ability. And the way we support that here at Unity San Francisco is with and through our spiritual practice. And Ken mentioned, two of our foundational spiritual practices, meditation and affirmative prayer. But we also have some other spiritual practices that we'd like to suggest for you today. So the first suggestion would be to open to your feelings of discomfort. Haha, what if you actually allowed yourself to feel the discomfort? Perhaps you want to say yes to traveling the path of growth and change, to actually welcome it and embrace it. To be calm in the storm. So if you want support with that, certainly you can join me for Peace in the Midst every weekday for 15 minutes, because that's what it's all about. How do we stay centered in the midst of whatever is arising all around us? And then the last suggestion would be to build the world of your dreams, to actually engage in that process. So if you are watching on our website, underneath our live stream, you'll find that there's a button there for spiritual practices. If you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, Katie is going to put a link up there right now. If you fill out the spiritual practices, you will also get an email so that you'll have a list of what it is that you have said yes to for this week. And in Unity, we really do believe that as we anchor our intentions, that is part of how we build our dreams. So it is now time to step into one of the most powerful spiritual practices that I personally know. It has transformed my life radically, and that is the spiritual practice of giving and receiving. So there are many ways that you can give here at Unity San Francisco. One of the easiest ways is that you can text. You want to send Unity SF to 44321, and you can follow the prompts. You can follow it there. We also do have on our website, if you look again underneath the buttons, underneath our live stream, there are buttons, and there's an offering donation. It'll take you directly to PayPal. You can go to our website directly, and you can make a donation there through PayPal. And we love getting mail, so you can always send a check to 240 Page Street in San Francisco. So right now, I am thrilled to be able to introduce Frank Burgoyne, who is the Vice President of our Board of Trustees, and he is going to share with you right now why it is that he gives of his time, his talent, and his treasure.
One of the reasons I come to Unity San Francisco are because of the practical tools that I learn here and can put into practice immediately. One of those was from a class with our dynamic teacher, Laura Taylor. And I still remember she talked about the idea of standing in your dominion, but she didn't just talk about it. She actually stood up in front of us and she made a motion with her arms and her body and put her body forward. And she said aloud, "I'm standing in my dominion." And she told us we could use that when we're really needing to accomplish a goal, or we're in a situation that we're just stuck, and it's a way to move through stuff. And I was just mesmerized by that, and I couldn't wait to try it in my own life. Well, almost on a daily basis, I use that tool. Sometimes I'm concerned that a client's going to be difficult, or that maybe I'm not the right coach for that client. And I will stand up in my dominion before that start of the session, and I will repeat that, yes, I have everything this client needs, and I'm going to provide them with transformation. Unity gives me practical tools. I get so much from what I learn here, and that's why it's so easy to give back.
Thank you so much, Frank. I love that. And I see Laura standing and saying, "I stand in my dominion." That's a powerful affirmation. Let's everybody just say that with me right now. I stand in my dominion.
Yeah.
We also have an offering affirmation. I will say this first, and then I'll invite you to repeat it after me. I live an abundant life, giving with joy and receiving with gratitude. Can we please know that together? I live an abundant life, giving with joy and receiving with gratitude. And so it is. Amen. Standing in that dominion. So now I'm going to invite Misa to come back up and bless us with Daniel Nahmod, Grateful. Please sing as long as you're willing and able.
All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. So I lift up my hands now, and I open my heart, and my gratitude goes out to everything. All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all, for it all.
Oh, thank you, Misa. It was great. I just love hearing you sing that song. And now it's time for our blessing of the children. And as I mentioned in my talk, that there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of things going on in the world and in my life because of children going back to school. And all of the nation's families and children, grandparents are all grappling with this right now. The world's, and so it's an important time that we bless the children, the teachers, all the administrators and the staff at the school, knowing that we are extending our divine protection by holding them in our mind and in our hearts and in our prayers. We have an affirmation that we say every week for our children, that you are God's perfect child, and we love you exactly the way you are. As we see each one of these children going through their education online, in person, whatever it is, let's hold them as perfect. Can we know this together? You are God's perfect child. We love you exactly the way you are. So it is.
So it is.
Now, I'm going to come on back here with Deanne, and we're going to have a couple more quick announcements, and I can learn how to use the clicker again. 3 weeks away, I've got to learn how to do all of this again. So excuse me for the mix-ups. I'm in charge of this now.
He's in charge today.
First is Dave Cooperberg is having his Creative Dream Workshop, and that is an amazing chance to take whatever dreams that have been going on in your life right now and to bring them into this workshop where we look at them through Unity principles and process them. It's going to be on September 1st. That's a Tuesday night, September 1st, and it's a free workshop. I invite you to come, enjoy, and share with this amazing group and this profound teaching.
Yes, and I am going to be teaching a class. So if one of the questions you had as you were sort of listening to Ken talk about all of this is, where is there a safe space? Where is there a safe place for me to activate into these principles, to deepen in a different way, to allow myself to be uncomfortable with the newness of something and to be able to stand in it so that you can grow, then the class I'm going to be teaching is right up your alley. It's embodied principle, living into truth. If you were intrigued by Frank talking about standing in your dominion and feeling it in every part of your body, that's the intention of this class. How do we take these amazing ideas and how do we actually live into them? And how do we navigate those places within us that are, you know, kind of happy with the status quo? So it's going to be Saturday, September 5th through October 24th. It's going to be from 2 to 4 p.m. via Zoom. You can find out more information online. As always, you can email me, ask me any questions that you might have. I hope that you'll join me. Oh, and then we also have, this is still me, sorry.
It's all right, I was going to nudge you.
We have an awesome opportunity to serve, and there's to serve on a couple of different ways. So we are, the fundraising team has put together an online auction extravaganza, and if we could hear the bells and the things going off, woo, 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 right? So we are looking for people who are interested in stepping into sacred service as far as organizing and being a part of how it all gets put together on that level. And we are, of course, also looking for fabulous, wonderful donations for the online auction. So if you're interested in volunteering, being in service in either capacity or both, please feel free to let us know that. You can find, there's a on our website, there is a page and there's a registration form. If you fill it out and just let us know what your interests are and what you are thinking, somebody will get back to you as soon as possible.
And thank you, thank you. There's a spiritual salon immediately after this service on our Zoom link. You can go to our website and click the link for spiritual salon. It'll take you to it. Also, Katie will put that up in the chat section here right now so that you can just click on that and come to our salon with us where we can talk about these ideas and principles to how we all navigate this time. Loving What Is, if you want to use our Loving What Is practice, Byron Katie's The Work on Wednesday night. Join us for that. It's been extremely powerful for those of us who have been going. I have a morning prayer that is on our website and on Facebook every morning, our Facebook page. Deanne has a noontime meditation, Peace in the Midst, all these tools to help you navigate this. Reverend Elizabeth has a sound meditation Wednesday through Sunday mornings at 9:45. Join us for any one of those many, many services that we offer. And thank you to everybody who's made this service possible. Our AV team over there, our incredible musicians, Jessica Rom and Carl Puntel and Misa Malone, all have created this service today. And thank you, Dan, for holding down the space till I got back.
Of
and
course.
It's great to be back.
Welcome home.
Yeah, great to be back in partnership with this. So, and this anchor, this place to connect and remember the truth of who we are is so important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
So with that, we have an affirmation for us to set before we do our closing song. And it's, I am a resilient expression of life. I am whole and well. Can we know that together?
I am a resilient expression of life. I am whole and well.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Now I invite Misa back to come and grace us with True Colors. Invite you at home to sing along, to stand up, and to let the music flow.
Don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside you makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me a smile then, don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, you call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see my true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So we're not afraid to let them show our true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow.
I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race, my soul inside. Let me show you how it's done.